Mack Brown is building something special at North Carolina with the help of Sam Howell. Brown has over 200 career wins, a national championship, and is in the College Football Hall of Fame. But who is Mack Brown? In the Who Is series, we go through the backstories of different collegiate and pro athletes and coaches. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and let me know who you want to see in future episodes. William Mack Brown was born on August 27, 1951, in Cookeville, Tennessee, and was the middle child. Mack Brown came from a family full of football coaches. His grandfather, Eddie Watson, was an athlete at Tennessee Tech and coached at Putnam County High School for over 3 decades. His father, Melvin Brown, was a coach and administrator himself, while Mack's brother, Watson, was a head coach at 6 different Division I colleges. Brown attended Putnam County High School, where he was a 3-sport athlete playing football, basketball, and baseball. During his senior year, Brown was a Prep All-American by Scholastic Magazine as a running back, along with Tennessee's Player of the Year. Mack accepted a scholarship offer to play football at Vanderbilt, where his brother Watson was the starting quarterback. During his career at Vanderbilt, Brown rushed for 364 yards and 3 touchdowns, while also catching 7 passes for 50 yards and a touchdown in 1970. Then, Brown transferred to Florida State, where he rushed for 98 yards and had 76 receiving yards in 1972. Brown's playing career was cut short after having 5 knee surgeries, and he went on to become a student coach. Brown finished his bachelor's degree in education in 1974. Brown became a full-time coach in 1975 as the wide receivers coach at Southern Mississippi, while also earning his master's degree in administration. Brown then took the same job at Memphis State in 1978 and Iowa State in 1979. In 1980, Mack Brown was promoted to be the Cyclones offensive coordinator, and in that season, the offense went on to break 17 school and Big 8 records, while having the league's leading rusher and leading the league in total offense. Brown then went on to coach quarterbacks at LSU in 1982, and they would go 8-2-1. Brown, at the age of 32, took his first head coaching job at Appalachian State. During his lone season at App State, he led them to a 6-5 record and their first winning record in over 4 years. Then Brown almost got the head coaching job at LSU. Brown then took the offensive coordinator job at Oklahoma under head coach Barry Switzer. In his lone season as a Sooner, he helped lead them to a 9-2-1 record and a Big 8 title. Brown helped develop Danny Bradley and 3-time Super Bowl winning quarterback Troy Aikman. In 1985, Brown became the head coach and athletic director at Tulane. Brown and Tulane only went 1-10 during their first season and followed that up with a 4-7 record in the second season. In his third season, Brown led Tulane to a 6-6 record and an Independence Bowl berth. This was only the 5th time in 40 years Tulane had made a bowl game and was the last time until 1998, 10 years later. Brown was then hired by North Carolina in 1988. After struggling his first few seasons, he led the Tar Heels to the Peach Bowl in a game where they beat Mississippi State. It was North Carolina's first bowl appearance since 1986 and their first bowl win since 1982. Brown led North Carolina to 5 straight bowl games and spent 3 seasons straight ranked in the AP Top 25. He renewed popularity in North Carolina's football team and recorded a record of 69-46-1 while coaching the Tar Heels. In 1994, Brown almost left North Carolina for Oklahoma, but pulled his name out of the running when he found out his brother Watson, the offensive coordinator at Oklahoma, was one of the other frontrunners for the job. Instead, the job went to Howard Schnellenberger, who in his lone year went 5-5-1. In his last season at North Carolina, Brown led the Tar Heels to a 10-1 record and finished the regular season ranked 6th in the national poll. In 1998, Brown was hired to be the head coach of Texas, one of the top regarded jobs in college football. Texas had gone 4-7 the year before, and Brown led them to a 9-3 record in his first season, winning the Cotton Bowl. Texas's football page wrote, "Mack Brown brought enthusiasm back to the UT program while wowing everyone from recruits to supporters and alumni. His down-home wit and wisdom are clearly energetic, thoughtful, engaging, and enthusiastic. That passion helped the Longhorns sign some of the nation's finest recruiting classes year in and year out, while raising the enthusiasm and support for Texas football to an all-time high." Although Brown had led Texas to 3 straight 9-win seasons, he was given the nickname Mr. February because in Texas's fans' minds, he was getting highly regarded recruiting classes but no national championships. From 2001 to 2009, Texas finished with double-digit win totals every year, and in that time period, won the national title in 2005 and lost the 2009 title game to a Nick Saban-led Alabama team. Brown won the Bobby Dodd Coach of the Year award in 2008. Under Brown, Texas had 12 consecutive winning seasons and 12 consecutive bowl game appearances. Texas spent 162 consecutive weeks in the AP Top 25 from 2000 to 2010. Brown had his only losing season in 2010 with a record of 5-7 and rebounded in 2011 with an 8-win season. Brown would retire after the 2013 season. He told Bleacher Report, "It got to the point where every loss was a tragedy and every win was exhaling." Brown told ESPN, "This is a game. You're supposed to enjoy it. And I'm afraid a lot of the years I was fighting that." Coach Darrell Royal told me something at Texas. He quit coaching at 52, and I asked him, "Why'd you quit at 52? He said, "Because the wins became a relief and the losses became devastation." He had no joy in his life, and I think that's where I got at Texas. Originally, Brown was going to stay one more season in 2014 when the president of Texas, Bill Power, begged him to stay. The next day, Steve Patterson, the new athletic director, came in and told Brown he had to resign. While at Texas, Brown won a national championship, 2 Big 12 championships, and 6 Big 12 South titles. Brown had a 10-5 record in bowl games and finished with 158 wins, the second most wins in Texas history, and 48 losses. Brown went on to work for ESPN for a few years, but got the itch to coach again. Brown studied film and talked to coaches while working at ESPN, and while those turned into, well, pre-interviews when he was hiring a new staff. His time away from coaching allowed him to fall in love with the game again. Brown and his wife are now residing in North Carolina, and she told him if he coached again, it either had to be in Hawaii or North Carolina, and the Tar Heels needed a coach. When forming a new coaching staff, he wanted to run an offense like the Air Raid and talked to Lincoln Riley about it. Brown said, "I talked to Lincoln, I talked to Cliff, and they gave me 3 or 4 names that could do what they were doing, because I couldn't hire one of them. I asked Lincoln if he'd leave Oklahoma to come be my offensive coordinator. He laughed and said he'd have more fun. Cliff, too, he was heading to the pros." Mack Brown decided to hire Phil Longo, who helped Brown flip in-state quarterback Sam Howell to the Tar Heels. Brown hired Jay Bateman and Tommy Thigpen as co-defensive coordinators. Brown also quickly started showing off his recruiting skills. What makes Mack Brown a good recruiter isn't any sale pitch, but because he is a genuine person. He is able to connect and communicate with people. He has also kept North Carolina's top talent home. In his first season at North Carolina, he led the Tar Heels to a 7-6 record and almost upset Clemson. In his second season, they improved to 8-4 and had a signature 62-26 win over Miami to end the regular season. North Carolina lost to Texas A&M in the Orange Bowl 41-27 and finished 18th in the AP poll. Mack Brown is building something special at UNC, and I'm excited to see what happens in the future. If you enjoyed this video, check out my other videos in the Who Is series. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, remember to embrace the grind.